Beef carpaccio is something you might have only had at the restaurants, but I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to make at home. My beef carpaccio is finished off with a little bit of a tangy sauce, and I'm gonna start by making that. The base is mayonnaise. I'm not going through the trouble of making my own mayonnaise here. We're gonna start with just a little bit of mayonnaise into a food processor, and then a lot of fresh lemon, so a couple tablespoons here, and then a little bit salty with a couple anchovies, a pinch of garlic powder, and then a good crack of black pepper. That's it. Now you just whiz it up. You want it thin like this so that it drizzles over the beef easily. This really is the epitome of a no-cook meal because we are using our beef raw. Before you slice it, you need to freeze it for about 30 minutes to an hour just to get a little bit firm. To do that, wrap it tightly in plastic so that it holds its shape, put it in the freezer, and that's it. Mine's been freezing for about 45 minutes. It's just firmed up a little bit along the outside. Look at that. That's beautiful. In my opinion, the best cut to use for a carpaccio is the beef tenderloin. It's just the most tender, it's easy to slice, it's the perfect size. Sometimes people are a little bit weary of just slicing the meat and eating it just like this, but I'm telling you, if you know your meat is of the highest quality, which this is, you can just go straight in. If you're a little skeptical, you can season and barely sear the outside before you slice it. That's the way a lot of restaurants do it, but I'm going all natural today. This is super cold on the outside. Get yourself a really sharp knife and slice it as thin as you possibly can. And then you want to do this just before serving. So you can prep your sauce ahead of time, but the key is for it to stay really cold. Next, you want to pound each slice very lightly between two pieces of plastic. You want your carpaccio literally so thin that you can almost see through it. See, you can almost see through it. A little bit goes a long way, so this really isn't a super expensive way to make something really elegant and nice. I mean, it's as easy as that. Now we just put it all together. I'm gonna serve this on a chilled plate, so I just keep this in the fridge right before I build it. You wanna keep everything nice and cold the whole time so there's never any kind of, safety concerns. So here's how you build it. Arrange our beef along the bottom. I like adding arugula to the top because it really helps build that perfect bite because you've got that kind of, really earthy taste with that meat. I'm gonna give it a little toss with some olive oil, salt and pepper, a little drizzle of our sauce. And then there are two more elements that are traditional in carpaccio: capers and Parmesan cheese. I like to shave it for perfect size bits. One more little crack of pepper. She's a beaut. You can eat it just like this, or it's also great to serve it with some crusty bread. When it comes to digging in, it is essential for you to build the perfect bite. Capers, cheese, greens, and sauce. That's how it's done. So tender. The arugula and the sauce just kind of make it. Beef carpaccio. While it is super fancy, it's also very easy, so give it a try. Sometimes you want something,